Findings 5 stars to pass, 3 hours to complete. That's the chocolate froggy. I applaud your effort. You put into your investigation so far. I'm told that someone's life often comes from strong emotions. A child's first spell must often come from strong emotions and desires. Wow, Mark, you've been busy. Our first spell involved me wanting something. I'm not sure what. Tell us everything, Mark. Leave no detail unexplained. Try to display their magical abilities at different points in life. Can a dog change your appearance as a baby? Think my experience could be useful to you, Mark. Man's first spell was unplanned and uncontrollable, but that's uncommon. That's common. I applaud your efforts you put into your investigation so far. Must have been very young when I first used magic. Wow, Mark, you've been busy. Here, your volunteer duties. Visiting our professors yield, adults in more ways than one. I'll say you've been quite busy, Mark. Somewhat I learned from my friends from high school felt familiar. Those thing I was feeling a strong emotion when I used freeze magic and may involve someone special to me. I happened when I was very young, so I'm hoping to unlock that memory somehow. It is true that many children use magic for the first time when they were too young to remember properly. And I was no different. God told me that as an infant, I would perform all sorts of mischievous magic. Trying to see the magic. Oh, nothing special. Having toys from my shelves. Calling father's bagpipes to play from another room. Oh, it's quite funny. You should see the look on his face. All they want to get a family cat to do my bidding. Keep doing my bidding, you cat. Keep doing it. I needed to. With me chuckling happy all the while, according to my mother, Isabel. You did all that when you were just a little baby. Of course, Mr. Igu. Such things are hardly uncommon, if you say so. I may not have been present, Mr. Goggles, but I'll help you. I'm glad to tell you all about it. Please do, Andre. Just a few years out of nursery school, my family was planning a trip to the park. I remember looking in the mirror and picking out the perfect outfit for a trip. Even as a child, you wanted to look your best. Quite right. I was trying on hats. I liked the style of the beanie I chose, but not the material. Boy, I wanted something better. I started changing my item to luxurious cashmere before I knew it, my hat transformed. That's impressive transfiguration for someone so young, Mr. Uwe. This spell didn't last long, but my memory stayed with me. Here's where things get interesting. For a long time, I had it as a beanie, but when I visited home, I checked. What did you find out? I read things wrong. I transfigured it wasn't a beanie at all, it was a fedora. I never guessed something like that. A fedora is far more stylish than a beanie. Point being, it wasn't I found the object itself that I learned the truth about my memory. After there's an item from your past that could help you some way, Mark. An item from my past. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you both so much. I appreciate hearing your stories. Go on, Mr. Marston. I'm telling you, you'll discover the truth before long. You've got your dragon eye hide. Go, Mr. Marston. Meantime, especially that you are going to Hogwarts accept this process. There are letters to be written in our Hogwarts owls to be exercised and prepared for their journeys. We're sending you to Diagon Alley with Hagrid later to check with the local shops. Hang on the local shops. It's going to be quite busy. Precisely, I suggest you grab a bite to eat now while you can. Still can. How much you know preparing next year's Hogwarts acceptance letters, and you're close to discovering your first magical memory. Have a bite now before your next test begins. Okay, certainly don't like my first magical memory, but how? Yeah, I quickly found myself before Hogwarts acceptance starts to go out. Hey, Marston. Hello, Marston. I saw that gloomy look on your face from across the hall and knew you were wigging out about something. Spit out, what's got you troubled? You're right, Marilla, I am troubled. I knew it. With you, it's never simple. There's always something else going on. Was it this time? Is there a dragon loose in the castle? Am I able to do it yet? No, something like that. Yeah, the first time I used magic, I wanted to remember what it was. That was locked away somewhere in my head, but I can't seem to recall it. My friends got their own first magical moments in the hopes that they'll shake something loose. Our first time I used magic, it left quite an impression on everyone involved. That's so. Of course, the most powerful witch of Hogwarts after all. And that's from Hogwarts something to be something impressive. Alright, let's hear. Let's tell me the first time you used magic. Also, if I should tell you anything, Marson, I think I eventually tell you about your first magical moment. Good try, Marson. Not much time. I'm nearly finished my lunch. Events World. 3 stars the past 5 hours. We can get a chocolate frog in the process. Let me start. I can spread the word. Your legend will only grow. I have a reputation to maintain. I can't go sharing secrets left and right. I think I'll convince me, Marston. If I were more, what would convince me to tell a story? I wonder your attention meant for everyone knowing your amazing story. I can convince me before I finish my lunch, Marston. I think all goes, even my freshman college volunteers seem quite busy. I'm so impressed you still want to tell as many people as possible. There you are, still can. Let me start. I can spread the word. Your legend will only grow. I wish that Hogwarts doesn't reveal their secrets easily. Growing your reputation meant from everyone knowing your amazing story. I'm gonna before I finish my lunch, Marston. Recording videos all day, pre-recording videos. Alright, Marston, you can convince me. I'll tell you about my first magical memory. That came to me in early childhood as it is the most gifted witches as I am. I still remember well. Of course, I remember the moment clearly. Setting fire to the living room leaves quite an impression after all. That's not was setting a fire. That's so surprising. Suppose not. I was extremely angry about something. The next thing I knew, flames were all around me. I learned that some magical moment can be motivated by magical moment. I learned that some first magical moment can be motivated by strong emotions. As soon as they smelled the smoke, my parents rushed in and put the fire out. Everyone alright? Everything was fine except the living room rug. That had to be replaced. And they were quite angry about the fire. I could tell they were impressed with the heat of my flames. That's my story. Is that impressive enough for you, Marston? Say your story was quite impressive. Thank you, Merle. Thank you. Good. Now be sure to spread the word to everyone so everyone knows how powerful I am. Did I say every time I smell something firing, I can't help but think of that first spell of mine. The smell of fire triggers your memory. Like clockwork, the sense of smell is closely connected to memory, you know. That's something you can keep in mind to recall your first magical moment. Thanks, Merle. That's actually quite helpful. Should I get the bobbling sooner or later, Marston? You're stubborn like that. There you going. You as well, I assume. Professor McGonagall will have no attack for you by now. Sure she does. Thanks again, Marilla. Going to your hands college next. I need to help Hagrid prepare the Hogwarts Owls for the journey. Hurry, it's time to put the owls through their paces. Hello there, Mark. Thanks for coming out. Hello, Hagrid. I'm glad you're here. Owls are out and ready for action. Our owls got a long journey ahead. They're off delivering Hogwarts acceptance to children all over Britain and Ireland soon enough. So before we let them go, we've got to make sure they're healthy enough for the trip. See, and how do we do that, Hagrid? Easy. We just got to let them fly around a bit. See how they do. We'll give them all a quick inspection too, just to make sure they're nice and healthy. Army here got the lay of the land, so I'll let you both get to work. I heard you asking me about the first magical moments. How'd you know about that? I have my ways. Also, Marilla told me she came back from lunch. I was first trying to call my own first display of magic, but the Mary hasn't come back to me yet. Still, I've learned something from every story I heard so far. Everyone, I'd like to hear your story too, Barnaby. We're exactly friends. I suppose I wouldn't hurt to tell you about my first spell. Maybe you know something that can help unlock your memory. Think about why we work with the owls. 5 starts to pass 3 hours. Chocolate frog. Let's do it. I also made biscuits, but I shared them with them, and they did. We'll get our owls so warm they don't pull them most of later. I can for hours all day. This is so fun. Are you ready for your trip? Now Barnaby's magical moment will compare with the others. Imagine starting to grab biscuits from a high shelf. Fly, owls, fly. I don't want to fly. Should have practiced my first spell with the neighborhood squirrels. I said, yeah, I did help walk my first magical moment memory. My first magical memory had to do with food. I was so hungry. I wanted to let Al deliver a letter if it wasn't nice and healthy. It looks healthy and good to go. Hey, wouldn't like my first magical moment, so I didn't tell him. I put our owls formed up so they don't pull a muscle later. I got one magical moment compared with the others. We got a chocolate frog. Oops. Your first spell was to magically summon a jar of biscuits. It was hard for me to reach, so I used magic without even thinking. There were plenty of biscuits around, so I fed the jar with the neighborhood squirrels. I had forgotten all about this until recently. Then one day I was eating ginger nudes in the corner, and the memory suddenly came back. Interesting, what did you do to get your memory to return like that? That's just the thing, I did nothing at all. Sometimes we try to remember something, but think of something else entirely. Too much thinking can make it hard to think at all. That's the idea. You can help me? Exactly. Instead of thinking really hard about your memory, try focusing on something else for a while. That might just be what you need to shake something loose. Think, Marcus, is my idea helpful? Yes, I think it was helpful. Here was trying to focus on something else for a while. Alright, if you need my help not thinking about things, just ask. I'm the expert. If you ever need to think about something, I'm your guy. Not think is my specialty. I act first, then think. All the owls pass the expression with flying colors. They're ready for the journey ahead. Thanks for all your help. I could have done it without you. No problem, Hagrid. We'll be traveling the Diagon Alley together before long. For now, Professor Rollins says that Madam Pimps needs your help in the library. They're writing and stamping all the Hogwarts acceptance letters as we speak. Come to the library now. We have much to do in precious little time. Hello, Madam Pence. Thank you for coming, Miss Marston. Welcome to Hogwarts Acceptance Letters Preparation Assembly Line. She's got slaves doing her dirty work. Every year, the deputy composes a letter for every child who's been assigned to Hogwarts. Our task is to duplicate her message accurately and address it to every eligible represented in Britain and Ireland. That's all. Well, new returning students need to update the list of school supplies and spell books. Right, every Hogwarts student sends a letter at the beginning of the term, not just new students. Correct, Mr. Marston. This is to say, we have quite a few letters to write. That's how I developed a system for writing and addressing sending letters as efficiently as possible. What's your impression of my system, Mr. Marston? I'm eager to have your thoughts. It's reassuring. It's a relief to know that we don't have to write and prepare all these letters by hand. Quite right, Mr. Marston. No risk will be harmed in preparation of these Hogwarts acceptance letters. You have a role to play in this process of all, Mr. Marston. Perhaps the most important one of all. Really? What role is that? Minerva has informed me that she satisfied her to lead volunteer. And for the task of inspecting Hogwarts acceptance letters for students should go to you. These Hogwarts acceptance letters are completed and ready for delivery. For that, I need to go over each one to make sure the names and addresses are all correct. That's a big responsibility. It certainly is, Mr. Marston. I cannot impress the importance of this task enough. Every one minor could lead to a child not receiving a letter that could change their life. Then I better be careful. Don't worry, Madam Pence. I won't let you down. Expect acceptance letters 5 stars, 8 hours to complete. And Hogwarts wants to deliver, they do it style. Well, we're together. We can finish this fast. We can finish fast and have fun too. Wonder how many of these are going to Muggle-born children like me. And Hogwarts wants to deliver, they do it style. Give the pace and we'll be done in no time. Come along now. Let's keep the process flowing. I'm born. I have to do it, and I'll have to give it I'll do it my best effort. Keep the pace, and we'll be done in no time. Okay, I think. Let's see if they're repeating themselves. Yeah, looks like they're repeating themselves. Everything's gonna be in order so far. Miss Weasley, Percy Weasley, another Weasley. Hope he's not like his brothers. Percy, that's who I was thinking of. Finding no errors. My system is quite accurate. Oh, I found an error. Better tell Madam Pince. I've been preoccupied lately, but this is someone take my mind off of things. Overwood, Penelope Clesterwood, and Marcus Flint, they'll be first years. Next year will be my fourth year at Hogwarts. What adventures will await me then? As every August letter acceptance unexpected, it's fascinating thinking about everything these letters will mean to these children who receive them. Prince Weasley, Oliver Wood, Penelope Clearwater, Marcus Flint. What sort of adventures these new students will get up to in their time at Hogwarts? What have to do with a cursed false like me? Will explore new secret areas of Hogwarts? Like Jacob's secret room. I want to discover that place the way Tulip and I. Wait, Jacob's secret room. What did I think of it before? I should search Jacob's secret room for my first magical memory. We did say taking my mind off things would be helpful. I agree with him, since I was the right thing to do. That's a voice trying to be helpful after all, not the way I expected. Well done, Mr. Marston. You made a very fine letter inspector. I found very few errors in my pens. The ones I did find were easy to remedy. Very good. Your help was supposed to create a truck to work wasn't too tedious, was it? I didn't find it tedious at all. Just thinking about how all these children's lives are going to change by getting their letters is exciting. Well said, Miss Marston. I can see you understand the importance of our task. Minerva chose well accepting her lead volunteer. Minerva, I mean. Letters written, stamped, and expected. Hogwarts acceptance letters process nearly complete. All that Debbie has to do is for you is to accompany Hagrid to Diagon Alley. Check with the local shops to verify that of the necessary materials in stock. Thank you, Madam Pimp. I can't wait. Since your room before leaving with Hagrid for Diagon Alley, it would be fast to have the help, and I know just to ask. Find Tulip and tell her what happens. We can start Jacob's room together. Like, there's something amazing happening in a courtyard. Is that really what they look like? Incredible. My dad has 5 of those at home. I want to see what those artifacts look like up close. I told us we can Jacob's secret room together. Is she around here somewhere? Boom! There it is! Right ahead. Yep, there's Tulip. She's doing in this crowd. What's going on out here? Patient, everyone. You'll get a chance to look. Well, visit Mark Marston. Hello, Bill. Just the person I wanted to see. I thought out here that I think will be interesting to you. Are those a quill of acceptance and book of minutes? Almost, Mark. Almost, Mark. At least this is the closest we'll get to them. These are highly detailed replicas. Replicas, where'd you get them? That's what I think will be of interest to you. But first, check them out for yourself. Yeah, one of Hogwarts' most foremost history experts here share fascinating details. Ron and Hana. Oh my god, I cannot believe it! He knows me by title! Ronan! Come on, let's take a look at Quill, except... Look at Quill. Examine the replicas.